Hello again, my dear friends. You probably are wondering how much more better could business be if only we could exclude toxic, disgusting, ass-grabbing men. At first I thought we were being trolled by this story because currently it is nearly impossible to distinguish satire from modern feminism. But alas, my fears were confirmed. Toni Airaksinen on PJ Media reports on new feminist business school to fight masculine capitalism. She writes, people who yearn to become entrepreneurs may find guidance at the new feminist business school, an online program that aims to help women launch businesses founded upon the theory of feminine entrepreneurship and body-loving business practices. Starting next week, the California-based Feminist Business School will play host to an 8-week online concepts and conceptions course, during which seasoned midwives will teach women about stages of giving birth to a new business. Each week of the course will focus on a different topic. Students will start with getting grounded and will eventually progress into more advanced topics such as the myth of meritocracy and the stages of birthing a business and toppling the patriarchy. Understanding feminist theory before starting a business is crucial, since it will give you a huge leg up on established entrepreneurs and help you avoid the frustrations and pitfalls of outdated masculine business models, according to the program's website. The next part I read will tell you all you need to know about the background and philosophy of the founder of this new business model. The $1,200 class was developed by Jennifer Armbruster, an artist who graduated from Evergreen State University, you know, that one out west, with a degree in critical theory. After graduating, she founded an art gallery, later becoming a performance artist in Portland, Oregon. After working as a performance artist, Armbruster founded Sister, a California-based project aimed at promoting teaching and tools for the feminine economy, coined by Armbruster. The feminine economy refers to a vision of business that shuns traditional capitalism. If capitalism is an economy that values masculine traits, what could another economy look like? Asked Armbruster, arguing that the traditional economy is based on masculine traits such as individualism and speed and efficiency. Oh, with terrible traits. These traits, Armbruster claims, should be shunned in favor of more feminine ones, such as mindfulness, gratitude, and generosity. All traits that can help promote the redistribution of money and power. So bear with me. Jennifer Armbruster from Evergreen, with a degree in critical theory, thinks this new business model is the redistribution of money and power. I'm sorry to say, is not a new model. Even though I trust Toni Airaksinen and her reporting, I still can't shake this feeling that I'm being punked. So let's take a look at the Feminist Business website. The course started on January 9, so if you're watching this, I'm afraid to say you've missed the boat. But after they have intersectionally relieved you of your hard-earned $1,200, assuming you'll be signing up for a future semester of this sure winner, this is what you're in for. Their weekly topics. 1. Getting grounded. Sounds like life coach psychobabble. 2. Introduction to the feminine economy. Which economy is that then? The one with half the population as men? 3. Can a business be feminist? Only you can tell us. 4. Free yourself from the myth of meritocracy. Letting it be easy. If meritocracy is a myth, it sure has done a terrible job staying hidden from view. 5. The trimester theory, stages of birthing a business or starting a business. I'm not going to comment that. 6. Conceiving your own feminist business. More birth imagery. 7. Toppling the patriarchy. Yes, that's the first thing that needs to be done before starting more failing business ventures. 8. Cultivating abundance consciousness. Is abundance actually sentient? This is getting deep. But don't pick up that phone yet, because Fem Business has more ways to spend your cash, including a $1,700 or a $1,950 for one-on-one sessions. Maybe there's something to this. Let's get it straight from the horse's mouth. The talk Armbruster gives promoting this business program is advice you will not get anywhere else.
I want to start today the way I start an advising session, which is to just take a few moments to get present. So, breathe. Let's just all take a few nice full breaths.
Amazing. What else can we do to prepare for the world of feminist business?
Now, take a minute to feel your seat and really notice your chair. These chairs are pretty cool. There's like a way that they're all hooked together too, so that you don't slide around.
Now we're getting somewhere.
But just take a minute to notice your chair, feel your seat on your chair, just feel your energy start to descend. Go ahead and close your eyes for a second and just breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the chair, how it's holding you. The sole purpose of the chair is to support you. It was designed to hold you. You sit on the chair is sitting on the floor is supported by the foundation of the building is sitting on the earth.
In this meditation, we do not concentrate or control the mind. We let the mind follow its natural instinct towards greater happiness, and it goes within and gains bliss consciousness in the being.
Armbruster talks of her experience of failed business attempts, then a return to Portland.
I came back to Portland emotionally and spiritually bankrupt, so I immersed myself in self-help and healing studies. I began working with an intuitive counselor, this woman named Liliana Barzola-Reed, who lives here in Portland.
In case you're wondering who Liliana Barzola-Reed is, she's apparently a life coach.
People ask me, what do you do for a living? And I kind of think to myself, oh God, how do I explain this? Well, let's see, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a life coach. I'm a spiritual counselor. I'm a reverend. I marry people. I do counseling, kind of, but not really. And if I really don't like you, then I'm a psychic.
A psychic? Well, smell my gym shorts and call me surprised.
My name is Liliana Barzola-Reed, and I'm a spiritual intuitive counselor in Portland, Oregon. Now, I was a sensitive all my life. I had no idea. I was just really messed up. I thought something was really wrong with me. And through the energy tools that I teach in the classes, I learned how to use my boundaries and ground and understand that I was really sensitive and affected by energy. There was nothing wrong with me. I was just intuitive. You might be too.
Intuitive? Well then, sounds like Jennifer Armbruster just might have picked up some of those magical life coach skills. Who knows? I'm not going to stick my neck out and say that this Fem Business School is similar to the life coach scams, only because I know little about life coaching and starting a feminist business school, so I will defer to the expert.
So what's a business? I think a business is an experiment in survival involving money and the creative impulse. So you don't need credentials or special expertise to start a business. Forbes, the Wall Street Journal, Harvard Business School, they'll all tell you you need some sort of esoteric knowledge in the form of an MBA. This is a lie.
I have to admit that you don't have to have credentials to start a business, just a willingness to risk and put in hard work to achieve success. But what is success? Success in life can mean many things. Climbing a mountain, bringing your grades up, being surrounded by the ones you love, just to name a few. But business is another matter altogether. I will refer you to the Business Dictionary for insight into an actual business. It says here, an organization or economic system where goods and services are exchanged for one another or for money. Every business requires some form of investment and enough customers to whom its output can be sold on a consistent basis in order to make a profit. I think we can all agree that most of the world considers this the gold standard for business. Making a profit and keeping your business afloat is, by many, thought of as success. It is important to remember how Armbruster uses a play on words to describe a business, an experiment in survival involving money and the creative impulse. I'm thinking before we see more of what she has to offer, we are given the key to this feminist business model. The key is semantics. A business by its very nature is an experiment because, like an experiment, you can only predict the results, not guarantee them. To survive is the minimum requirement for a business, but the ultimate goal is to prosper. Businesses do indeed involve money, but her use of creative impulse or productive creating can easily be substituted with the word entrepreneurship, which is essential to launching a business. Here, we may glean some unique insight into how Armbruster sees economic systems, such as the masculine economy of capitalism. News alert, capitalism as a gender is a social construct. Joke, deadpan mode.
So when I think about the ideas of capitalism, it seems to me to be a very masculine economy. So I made this list of what I think the core values of capitalism are. And I tried to be as neutral as possible.
I will give you an A for effort.
But I see the values of capitalism being speed and efficiency, the myth of the meritocracy, profit worship, domination of nature, individualism, scarcity consciousness, vilification of poverty, materialism, ends justify means, ownership, perpetual consumption, inequitable distribution of wealth, ego, devaluation of labor, competition, and growth.
She sees the values of capitalism being a list of many things that most would associate with the subject. But note that Ambrose lists the myth of meritocracy, which is a criticism, not a value. Vilification of property makes no sense in any context, and I don't think you need to scratch your head very long to figure that one out. She does list speed and efficiency and also competition, which are fair characteristics. Some others leave me scratching my head. Non-accountability pops right out of her list. This concept would seem to be the antithesis of a business model. If we're talking about corruption without a system of justice, then that should come into play. Stoicism? Hierarchy? Let's tackle this one. Assuming in a perfect world of guaranteed equality of outcomes, even in some utopian feminist business model, someone would be reporting to someone else or there would be chaos. This is not just an opinion. Imagine a business with no one in charge. I could spend a lot of time picking this list apart, but I want to move on and get straight to the meat, the red meat. Inequitable distribution of wealth. Even the most masculine of patriarchal economists admits that the equality of opportunity and competition can lead to this. But I do believe this evil concept is lurking somewhere in the heart of this new feminist economy, as we shall see.
If capitalism is an economy that values masculine traits, what could another economy look like? And this is a question I've been grappling with since college, where I studied critical theory.
Oh yes, I would like to know how to make more money. Can you help?
So I wrote a piece called 100 Ways to Make More Money, Proposals for the Feminine Economy. It was simultaneously a manifesto, a question, a healing, a critique of capitalism, and a distillation of all the advice I'd been given that year around work, happiness, and money.
I am captivated. I want to have more insight. Please, what should I do?
Let me grab one. 50 is like, get more houseplants, plant a garden. Number 15, make no assumptions. 52, visualize money as water. 61, pay taxes gladly.
Darn, it's that easy? Where have I gone wrong all these years?
What I was trying to do with this piece was create a new vision of wealth and value by offering these provocations under the auspices of how to make more money. And I absolutely believe that the things on this list will make you richer, and in some ways, I think that's the same as having more money.
I want to be richer, but that would lead to an unequal distribution of wealth. This is panic time, Jennifer. Please resolve this dilemma for me.
So, if an economy is a system that determines worth and allocation, what I'm proposing with a feminine economy is a new set of values and a redistribution of money and power based on feminine principles.
At last, the money shot. What's that? There's more?
So maybe you're asking why? Why do we need a new economy? But I'm proposing business as a site to embody new values, create new economies, and experiment with new distributions of power and resources. Thank you.
But what about hard work, devotion, and thrift? Is that even necessary?
Free yourself from the myth of the meritocracy. There's no earning, there's no deserving, there's no reward. Do it because you love it or don't do it at all. Divest your ego of the need to prove itself through struggle, sacrifice, or hard work. One of my favorite coaching quotes is, would it be all right with me if my life got easier? Let it be easy.
I'm liking this. Who doesn't want their lives to instantly get easier with absolutely no effort at all involved? But I still need more life coaching. Do tell, how would this feminist economic utopia come about?
This is about imagining a redistribution of power and resources. It's about social transformation. So what I want to leave you all with today is permission to make the world you want to live in. The revolution is incredible because it's already happening.
I get it. Let's all go out and overthrow the patriarchy and get all this great stuff. I'm in. Thank you for watching, subscribing, or supporting in any way. Please click the bell thing to get notifications of my videos.
Goodbye.
Which is called the mantra, or a suitable sound for us, which we receive from the trained teacher of transcendental meditation.